Today on XYZ with Erik Zachary, Selena Gomez is getting dragged because she didn't help her mom. At least it's the internet.
Up.
That's what the internet thinks. It's not the true thing. We're talking tech, the strongest wood that ever there was.
I was just trying to get away from AI news.
Jordan loves the breaking tech world of wood.
Of strong wood. You don't like a strong wood, Eric?
The sad part is it's not even a joke. He literally means like what you build with.
Yeah. What did you think?
Test YZ, a.k.a. Drink and Think, producer Trace heads to the bars to ask drunk patrons what they think of pop culture trivia.
That's
Plus,
right.
we introduced the new version of Test YZ, which is all of us putting our brains to the test on pop culture trivia. An Italian artist has sold an invisible sculpture for over $18,000. And Chick-fil-A is the #1 first date spot for men. Plus, we're talking dating red flags. Like, is it okay to say happy birthday to your ex on LinkedIn?
I think that's a pretty cut and dry answer.
We'll find out. XYZ with Erik Zachary starts now. Beyonce has wrapped up the first stop of her Cowboy Carter tour at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. 5 nights over the course of a couple days.
Yes.
And it is officially the highest grossing single venue engagement ever by a woman. Huge.
A lot of people are quiet right now. You know what camp I'm talking about.
Oh, you're doing this.
Yeah.
We just talked about off air that we're not going to talk about Taylor Swift to bring this in.
I don't care. No, it is a big deal for Beyonce. She's the 5th highest grossing artist in general behind like U2, Harry Styles. But those guys had a lot longer residencies, whether it was at the Sphere or Madison Square Garden. So regardless of, who I'm trying to pit against each other, Beyonce made a lot of money in a short amount of time, which is very impressive.
$55.7 million.
Yes.
After just one city.
Let's go B.
Headed to Chicago next, and then on to Paris and London. XYZ with Erik Zachary. It's your XYZ ENT Entertainment Report, all brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Tamara Dia here to talk about Selena Gomez getting dragged again.
Yeah, well, she's getting dragged on the internet, but honestly, this time it's undeserved. So apparently people think that Selena Gomez let her mom take out a loan on her own home to save their joint mental health company. It's called Wondermind. Apparently, it's been going through a lot of financial stress, or what startups would call growing pains, I guess you could say. So the report is that her mom took out a loan on her home so that she could pay back vendors and employees. And everyone online is like, yo, Selena, girl, you are a billionaire. Why are you allowing your mom to take out a loan on her home?
I hate when people take that.
And Mother's Day just happened, too.
See, Jordan's piling onto it right now. At face value, you go, why don't you just help her? She probably already is. What people don't see is it may make the most fiscal sense, and she's, I'm sure, working with financial advisors saying, hey, borrow against your house, keep things separate from your daughter on paper, because otherwise then Selena's assets get wrapped into this company, and it's a whole different thing. And
let me clarify right here. That's actually a good suggestion, but Selena just didn't know. So her mom didn't tell her.
Wait.
Eric tried to be a CPA over here. Turns out Selena was like, Mom, why didn't you just call me?
I was going to let him go with it. But,
thank you for setting me up for failure. I do be accounting sometimes.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, then, write the check. I hate this conversation.
Oh, great. Good.
Yeah, Selena didn't know. As soon as she found out, she obviously paid the amount. I think her mom was trying to protect her daughter from the stress of, thinking that maybe this company was about to go under.
Yeah.
But Selena, as soon as she found out, she wrote the check, and that's just kind of the end of the story. But Eric, I appreciate that you were trying to see the financial, fiscally responsible side of it.
Thanks, Tim. It's XYZ with Erik Zachary, your XYZ ENT Entertainment Report, all brought to you by O'Reilly Auto Parts, your professional parts people. Michael Jordan, the GOAT, is joining the NBA as a commentator for special coverage.
Yes,
by the way.
on NBC. Yeah. I'm excited. I don't know if you guys remember The Last Dance, but the man's going to talk spicy. It's Michael Jordan. He's arguably, like you just said, the GOAT. Yeah. So the only way this gets better is LeBron retires, and then they get to go back and forth.
I'm just excited for the first season because, an athlete turned commentators
Yes.
never smooth, right? They get so much media training. And I'm not saying Jordan hasn't been in it forever,
right?
But he's never really done it to this degree. Like think about when Gronkowski first started talking about the NFL. They're like, "No, my jacket fits big." And then like the next season, he was way better.
Yeah. I think comparing Gronk to Jordan is wild.
It's very crazy.
But go off.
They gotta be close in height, right?
Oh, that's not even what I'm getting at.
XYZ. Tech Tidbit, all brought to you by Straight Talk from Verizon. What's trending in the tech world, Jordan?
All right, I got something that is non-AI, not too heady with the tech. There is this American company, Inventwood, who's getting ready to mass produce wood that is, what they're saying, stronger than steel. They want to use it to, build infrastructure in high-rise apartments, some homes, but basically they spent years trying to figure out how
it's
to...
an actual wood. It's
Yeah,
not
so
like a new type of...
No. So they're taking regular timber, and then what they're doing is they're multiplying the cellulose compounds at a microscopic level.
I don't know any of the words you just said.
Yeah.
What I do know is, I'm actually asking my contractors out there. You probably know better than me, but I'm pretty sure after a certain height, they outlawed the use of wood for structural integrity because of the fire risk. Like you can't make a skyscraper out of wood anymore because of that.
I don't know that they're trying to go entirely wood on this. I don't think it's going to be a replacement 1-to-1 timber to steel.
But they're saying it is as strong, if not stronger, than steel.
They're saying it is as strong, if not stronger, than steel. Yet to be seen. We don't have any actual.
They call it
tests.
wheel.
But wood, steel.
Yeah.
I'm glad you weren't on the cutting room floor.
Have you tried using wheel? Yeah.
Or opposite end of the spectrum, the guy's like, damn it, why did I think of that name?
Stood.
No, even worse. Even worse. All right, too long don't read
From the makers of Birch, we have stood. Steel wood.
I'm not mad at that one. That's actually just my type of silly.
I got one quick story.
Strong wood is all I'm saying.
This is AI, but this might be the first AI headline that I feel like everyone that uses an iPhone can get behind.
All right.
Apple may be using AI in iOS 19 to boost iPhone battery performance. That sounds pretty good. Use AI to learn when, how, what apps, where, so that it can use less energy when you're not using them and derive more energy towards when you are. Yeah. So you can just make your battery life a little bit longer.
You know what?
Why do you seem so skeptical?
I'm scared. I'm not skeptical. I'm sure they can figure it out. But the second we start having open conversations with our AI, like Iron Man or whoever, my phone, I'm gonna be like, my phone is on 10%. What happened? I had to boost it. You were on Twitter forever, Jordan.
Well, that just seems like
that's what I'm saying.
It already tells you that.
I can't be the only one. I know some people who are just on TikTok.
But I'm just saying it's going to learn your habits and use the energy as needed.
I'm just scared when the phone starts making fun of me for my habits. That's all.
Jordan's just back in middle school.
Yes.
Working on his steel wood in the workshop.
It's not my wood, bro.
I mean, you brought the story. I
thought it was interesting.
In the journalism world, I wouldn't call this an A-block story.
Look. It's a lot of AI out there. I wanted to move away for some who want to hear something else.
There you go. Your loose tech stories today, all brought to you by Straight Talk from Verizon. Today on More About Nothing, while babies call their mother mama in almost every language, not just English.
Having no connection
whatsoever.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. We'll dive into that next. But first, a little bonus fact today.
So in film credits, there's a difference between using the and symbol or ampersand and writing out A and D. So like, let's say you and I produce a movie and it's produced by Erik Zachary, ampersand Jordan Foster. That means we worked on it together.
Yeah.
If it's spelled out A&D, that means you wrote it. Like if you're the writer, you wrote it, and then they brought me in later and I did additional writing.
Yeah, I actually did know that, but obviously that's my world. But yeah, so using the and symbol means that it was basically
collaboration, but
versus and is kind of an pecking order.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
Interesting. I haven't thought about that in a while though, so thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll learn about mama.
Mama.
And why most babies call their mom mama in multiple languages next. More About Nothing on XYZ with Erik Zachary. It's all brought to you by Optima Tax Relief. Why do babies across the world, globally, almost all call their mom mama?
In most languages.
Regardless of English speaking or otherwise, mama isn't derived from mother is what you're saying.
No, it's not. I mean, mother in different languages is very different, but the simple mama, when babies are first learning how to speak, is primarily because you don't have to use your tongue or teeth to say mama.
Yeah.
So
2 easiest syllables.
It's the 2 easiest syllables, but also it kind of derives from the fact that you do the same mouth motion when feeding.
So I was gonna do it, and then I realized we're on camera right now.
Yes, we are.
Got it.
So in the same way that babies know, like, oh, it's time to feed. Who is that person?
Very reactionary.
It's very reactionary. That's why mama comes out. And there's if you look at like Spanish, Korean, different places across the world who didn't really have any sort of connection when languages were happening. It was the same everywhere because it's just the way our jaws are built.
That's so...
Yeah.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Right,
it's just so interesting. I really just had thought about this because I was just visiting my girlfriend's family in Seattle, and she's Persian.
Yeah.
So her whole family speaks Farsi.
Yeah.
And she, when referring to like her mom or grandmother, will be like, mama. And I was like, wait. So I'm like, first of all, I look like the dumb white boy that's like trying to understand, like, oh, I know that word.
What are they saying?
Things
Mama
out.
talking to her mom.
Yeah, but I got that, and I really did think about that. I'm like, I wonder why that translates.
It has less to do with language and more to do with anatomy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
So babies almost universally refer to the person they consider their mother as mama, at least early on, because of the way that your lips and mouth move when
the
you're
jaw motion more so than the language spoken
when you're referencing the person that nurses you.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Yeah. Jordan, can you make the mama?
Well, I'm not going to use my tongue or my teeth, but mama.
Why'd your jaw come out so far?
I'm trying to give you what you want without actually doing it. We are on camera.
We are on camera. So, if you want to see this too, don't forget. It's XYZ with Erik Zachary. More about nothing. All brought to you by Optima Tax Relief. Test YZ, which we are rebranding to Drink and Think, so ignore all the times that Trace is about to say Test YZ. Yep. Because this was pre-recorded. All brought to you by Optima Tax Relief. Producer Trace heading into the bars to put patrons to the test after a few drinks on some pop culture trivia. One more time, Trace, the questions for this week are...
This HBO show based on a video game stars Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. This sneaker brand just launched a dirty sneaker that gets whiter the more you wear it. And Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld, was written and directed by who?
Okay, here we go. Test YZ. Let's get into it.
This HBO show is based on a video game. Stars Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey.
Fortnite.
Not an HBO show. Although the way we're trending with Minecraft, I don't see it not being a total possibility.
Is it Minecraft?
No, it's not Minecraft. Minecraft is a movie.
Call of Duty.
We're getting warmer.
Clash of Clans.
This HBO show is based off a video game and stars Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey.
The Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. I played the game. It sucks.
This sneaker brand just launched a dirty sneaker that gets cleaner every time you wear it, or the more you wear it, I should say. What is the brand?
Oh, I don't know. It's not New Balance, is it?
No, it's not New Balance.
Adidas. Puma.
Is it like basically or is it like Roxy like a Puma? Nike just do it. Adidas. Hoka.
Golden Goose.
Adidas? You think Adidas?
I think Adidas.
Why?
Because I saw this tweet.
Nike.
Yes, Nike is correct. Final question. Sinners. Have you seen the movie?
Never heard of her. Does TikTok count?
No. No.
Had tickets tomorrow night, but had to cancel. Want to go.
Sinners. It's starring Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld. Just grossed $60+ million over its opening weekend.
It's not the Minecraft movie.
You're very true. Very true. It is not the Minecraft movie. It's an original screenplay. Thank God. $60 million.
Also original.
Do you know who wrote and directed Sinners?
Jordan Peele. Coolidge.
Who wrote and directed it?
Probably a man.
You're not wrong. He also directed Black Panther.
I don't know.
Calvin Coolidge. No.
Jordan Peele?
I can't remember his name.
I'm gonna say Quentin Tarantino, Spike Lee.
Nope.
It's Ryan Cool. It's cool. Solid Coolidge. It's cool.
I don't know. Some weird
I believe
old
he
white dude
directed.
with gray hair.
Wow, actually wrong. It's a very prominent black man.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Ryan Coolidge.
Coogler is the answer. So close. Final thoughts. How do you think you did?
I think I killed
You
it.
think you killed it? Yeah, you killed this segment. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Test YZ.
It's actually drink and think.
Drink and
Trace.
think.
Yeah,
Yep.
you
Yeah.
got that part wrong.
We got that.
They did more drink than they did think. Huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Seems to be the running theme. Drink and think / Test YZ, all brought to you by Optima Tax Relief. Chick-fil-A is officially the #1 first date spot for men.
Yes, in a new survey with 3,000 people, they found that Chick-fil-A is the most preferred first date spot for American men. And I want to say the loneliness epidemic is looking pretty sensible now.
This can't be true.
I mean, I don't know the 3,000 men. I hope they're under 16.
Yeah.
But this is, to me, a little wild. To be fair, #2 is Dairy Queen. So
where are these people going to date?
High schoolers?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Tuscaloosa?
Yeah.
Like, well, you know what they say about Chick-fil-A? It's my pleasure for his pleasure.
All I'm saying is Chick-fil-A can't commit to 7 days a week.
Come on! That was so funny because they say my pleasure every time.
Gotta explain it now.
Yeah, gotta explain the joke.
Trace got it.
Yeah, no, I got it too.
XYZ. This makes me so upset. An Italian artist has sold an invisible sculpture for $18,000.
I want to put Mr. Salvatore Garra on my vision board because get your bag, bro. That was the most impressive thing. He said the sculpture is actually in between Eric and I right now, if you guys can't tell. Yeah. But
if you thought NFTs couldn't get worse, right? Like, at least there was some level of something you could see.
Hold my beer. NFTs.
An invisible sculpture?
For $18K, we can do this, guys.
He obviously has a reputation as an artist, though, and has done other pieces and works.
I think we have a reputation as A-list broadcasters.
I get you're trying to make the money right now, but my point being, the only way I can make this make sense is that he's obviously done other works. He's an acclaimed name, so he probably signed some level of authenticity card. So it's some tech bro that's like, isn't this funny? But it's genuinely, I'm the guy that bought it.
Okay, so with all that
You're
said,
buying perception, not the actual art.
I got your autograph in several locations. I'm going to just start handing that out. Like, this is now $27,000.
It's a 48-foot sculpture.
Exactly.
Test YZ Part 2. Some pop culture trivia questions that are maybe a little bit harder than the drink and think questions. Okay. And these are for producer Trace, Tamardia, and Jordan here on the show. 3 questions. First person to get 2 questions correct. I don't have a 4th bonus, so I hope someone gets 2 correct. But we'll see how you guys do. You should know these. We've talked about them recently on the show, or they have something to do with what we've been talking about. 3 questions. Say your name as the buzzer, okay? So, for example, I'll say the question, and then right now, if you wanted to answer, go.
Jordan.
Did you say Jordan, Trace?
Yeah, and then I have to answer.
Okay, all right. Tamara, just say your own name. Don't add to the chaos here.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. Let me read the full question. Do not buzz in until the question is complete. Beyonce is already breaking records after just the first stop of her Cowboy Carter tour, which Tamardia just attended.
Yes.
Name 2 other Beyonce tours.
Jordan.
Oh.
The Renaissance tour.
Mm-hmm.
Tamara.
And
you can't buzz in mid-answer.
Yeah,
Tamara.
She wants half a point.
Hold on. The Renaissance tour and the Beyonce self-titled world tour.
No. Tamara.
No, Tamara.
Yep.
Lemonade. The Lemonade tour, Renaissance tour, On the Run tour.
Oh, On the Run. That's what it was.
Jordan, the answer, the Beyonce experience.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would have gotten you the point.
Got you. Okay.
Tamara, very well done. Also, very.
I could not have missed a Beyonce question.
I'm very, very, very happy. Was there a Lemonade tour? The list in front of me though says On the Run 2 tour would have been when she was with Jay-Z.
The time when she did Lemonade. So Tamara actually did get it incorrect.
I'm going to give each of you half a point.
I said 3.
Yeah, but she did say 3, but she answered incorrectly first.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, we'll see how this plays out.
I could still win by just getting 1 question right.
Okay. Exactly.
I still said 2 correct ones.
But you answered 1 too many, and one of the first ones you answered was wrong.
You have to be right in totality, Tamara.
Right. We'll see how this continues, how these chips fall. Question number 2. Taylor Swift was recently subpoenaed into the Baldoni versus Lively case, but this wouldn't be her first time in court if she does appear. In 2017, she was sued by a Colorado radio DJ over alleged wrongful termination following claims of sexual misconduct. She countersued. She won. How much money was she awarded?
Trace.
Tamara.
$1.
$1 is correct.
Yes.
Damn, I
Very
thought, okay.
well done,
Thank you.
Trace.
Thank you.
Final question with Trace in the lead right now. Tamara and Jordan both half a point.
Hilarious that's the case.
John Hamm is receiving critical acclaim for his most recent role on Apple TV's Neighbors and Friends.
Yes.
What role on AMC's Mad Men made him famous?
Jordan.
Trace. Jordan.
Don Draper.
Don Draper.
Yes.
That's correct.
Yes.
Tamara.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Tamara a full point because she did answer several.
Okay.
But I think...
so that still ties
I
Jordan.
still win.
Well,
No. You just point.
Well, why would you give
Half.
her a full
Oh, no, you got a point and a half.
Yeah, I got a
so
point
that
and a
puts
half.
Jordan on top. I just wanted everyone to get a point.
She has
Wait,
what
no.
he gave her.
No, we're not.
He gave her the full point.
Oh. I
So
thought you meant
I-
an additional.
Yeah. I win.
All right, Jordan.
Again.
Jordan
won.
Jordan wins.
2 straight weeks. Let's go.
I wouldn't call it 2 straight weeks.
I won last week.
Is that what 2 straight weeks mean? I don't know.
Yes.
All right. Tamara, I appreciate you and your effort, even if you didn't realize as a Beyonce stan that the Lemonade tour was not a thing.
You know, what's crazy is I actually went to that tour too. That's
It's okay.
SMH.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. Test YZ part 2. It's XYZ with Erik Zachary. XYZ with Erik Zachary. End of the show. We've learned a lot today about our pop culture knowledge.
Yes, that's right.
Various forms of Test YZ. We also learned a lot about each other with red flags. We had ChatGPT put together some spicy, or at least that's what I put in the prompt, like come up with spicy prompts of that will get the conversation going. And I just want to rehash 2 of them real fast. Short answer. 1, they never post you on Instagram ever, and you've been dating for a while. Is that a problem?
Block them.
Jordan, Tamara, what's your answer?
Sorry, what was it?
Great. Awesome. They never post you on Instagram, but you've been dating for a while.
Yeah, no, that's a problem.
Yeah.
We're not going to be dating for much longer.
Oh,
Have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have a conversation. I'm in the camp where it's like I don't need to be all over your Instagram, but if it seems like you're actively avoiding posting me,
Yeah.
or you're posting events that we were at together, or you're posting just your friends and never me,
Right.
and it's been a while,
Yeah.
I understand it's superficial. It's 2025, but still, like
Sure.
Instagram matters now. Just call it as it is.
does, yeah.
Sure.
They still text their ex happy birthday.
Red flag.
Yes.
Red flag. Tamara,
I don't think it's a red flag.
you don't think it's a
says
red flag?
Green
If it's a
lights.
recent ex, again, the timing matters. So if it was an ex right before this person that
Let's
I'm
say a
dating,
couple years before you've been dating.
then I don't think it's a red flag. I think it's cordial.
Are you like hitting up your ex from 5th grade? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, one of them does still message me.
I was joking, Tamara.
He is still pining over you
Oh,
then if he's
man.
messaging you.
I would say almost all of my exes reach out to me.
Well,
Okay,
capacity.
wait. Then the story is totally different
Wait,
here.
yeah.
Hold
What are
on.
you
can
talking
I ask you, did you break up with the majority of your exes?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, all right. The
Yeah.
truth
Answer.
comes out. Here it
That's the
is.
answer. Let me flip the script on you, Tamara, because we introduced LinkedIn to this because like I've recently learned a lot of people communicate on LinkedIn, when they
LinkedIn.
don't want like their significant other to know about
Nefarious
Instagram.
acts, yeah.
it's a whole
that's
thing.
Like the sneaky
Yeah.
link
The
site.
sneaky link site because it's
Yeah.
quote unquote professional and
Yeah.
babe, it's just a professional connection.
Yeah.
Do you have an issue if they connect on LinkedIn?
I think it's weird when guys try to slide into my LinkedIn DMs, which happens a lot.
Okay. What about if a girl's sliding into a guy's DMs or like acknowledging like job change posts or things like that? I want to get both sides. Jordan?
If you're using LinkedIn as you should be professionally, then I can't really knock somebody. Like if my girlfriend like was LinkedIn or linked with somebody on that app and was like, oh, congrats, and they hit like on them getting a promotion, I'm not going to worry about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You
there's a
know?
like button.
If it's
you don't
a
have
like,
to go on and
yeah,
message
you
them
know,
or-
but
Does
like,
it matter if it's a
messaging-
like or heart? Because they have the options.
I don't care.
Yeah. See, the only reason I would is because you're going above and beyond to click the heart as opposed to just the like. If it's truly just, I don't know.
whatever. I don't care. It doesn't
Wait,
matter.
so question.
Yeah.
If the ex of one of your girlfriends likes her post on LinkedIn, it's
Yeah.
okay. But if they like her post on Instagram, it's not okay. Is that
I
what
didn't
you're
say
saying?
that.
I didn't say that
hey,
part. I don't think. Listen, it's not like the biggest issue to me, but I think it would irk me.
I want to talk to all my girls' exes, like all her posts, do a little bit of commenting. Let me know that you still think about her and
what if
she's
your
the
girl's
jam.
doing it?
What if my girl's doing
Yeah.
it? Oh, well, that's messed up. But I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about her exes. Yo, you still pining after her? I love
I'm
that
gonna
for
let
me.
Trace bring us home because I liked your answer. It's just
It's just
messy.
Oh, messy.
I'm feeding his own lines back.
I was like, I don't. What? ChatGPT didn't tell me to say that.
All right, that's it for us today. We'll see you tomorrow on XYZ with Erik Zachary. Bye.